Paddy McDaddy, Matt. It's great to meet you.
How are you doing, Scrapper? You can call me D Paddy if you like, it's fine.
OK, thanks. D Paddy, let me first say how much I admire and enjoy your work.
You don't need to say that, honestly.
Well, you did actually say I had to say that.
None of your smart shit, go.
D Paddy, can I just say how much I admire and enjoy your work?
You don't need to say it, but cheers, you know.
Yes, I just wanted to say.
Cheers.
Yes, and your first album, Fats, Beats and Fiddles.
That's right.
It was a seminal album, and as I recall, Country Life described it as beautiful, brave, banging, and brilliant.
I think so.
And Jake Becker of Street Sounds magazine proclaimed it as nothing less than genius and wrote, may I quote, that folk music now fills the dance floors in underground clubs, that millions of young people expressing themselves through the medium of break jigging, and that the streets language of urban kids is that of 18th century navvies, and it's all down to this one man. That's quite an accolade. Now, do you consider yourself firstly a folk musician or a gangster rapper?
You see, Dick, the thing is...
actually, it's Nick.
It's Nick, not Dick or Rick or Vic, but he's just a little nitpicking pricky. Do you like that? Do you like that? Mad skills. As I was saying, Dick, folk gave us country, which gave us rock and roll, which gave us rock, which gave us funk, which eventually gave us hip-hop. So if you think about it, you know, folk is just very, very old-school hip-hop. You just need to look at the real names of rappers to see that, like P. Diddy. His real name is Sean Combs, clearly Irish. And, of course, the great Snoop Doggo Dogg. You got Cypress Bill, fantastic act. R. Kelly, Ryan Kelly, Irish. And then, of course, there's, you know, the Wu-Tang Clan.
I'm sorry?
Great lads, the RZA, the Jizza, the Old Dirty Bastard, you know. I knew Old Dirty well, actually. He used to come and stay on my father's notorious PIG farm when we were lads. That's how he got his name, because he was the best muck spreader that Galway's ever seen. You know, we used to have a laugh. We used to go clay cop shooting. Ah, great crack, great crack. We didn't have that much fun, you know, but he did have some great crack.
3, 16, 22... $2 grand, lovely. What's that, son? All right, yeah, well, I mean, Paddy's the hardest working folk singer you're ever going to meet, in the rap game anyway, you know, and he's booted the door open for all these young, fresh-faced gangster folk acts, Tapia Mafia, you know, Morris Mendoza and the like. Of course, many more from outside the UK, most notably the Israeli Jewish hip-hop crew, Oys in the Hood, featuring the great talents of Iceberg and Dr. Dreidel, of course. But Paddy ain't like these, you know, fake folk rappers. He's heard the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. He's ridden skinny horses through the streets of Dublin, playing a little penny whistle. He's run through the mist with, you know, rosy-cheeked, ginger-haired women. He knows what he's talking about. Farmhand's a ghetto superstar. That's what he's come up from, you know, which is what cynical old player haters like that nipple... You know, Bernie Farrell from Keep Folk Traditional and Jimmy Lockery, so-called music journalists from Country Life, don't seem to understand. So, you know, Paddy's had the odd scrape, but ain't we bloody all?
Nick it!
So tell us about your approach. How do you compose and create? How exactly do you...
It's all about the 3 L's. Less talking, more listening, and always make words rhyme. Here. The old hometown looks the same as my low ride takes the lane, and there to meet me are my homeboys, Snoop and K-Rock. Down the lane I look, and there's sweet Joanne. I'm her daddy, she's my hoe, and it's good to smoke the green, green grass of home. Boys, you see, you take folk, You take hip-hop, you get gangster folk. Now, I don't eat meat, I never touch sweets. I'm lactose intolerant with celiac disease. I'm wary of dairy in any fish dish. I gate free the beef because I find it too rich. There's one veg that I just can't hate. It's great and filled with carbohydrate. Cooler than carrots, more hip than turnips. Sweeter on your lips than the sweetest on parsnips. Boil it up, mash.
So, prankster folk, a triumph of postmodernism, combining, of course, folk music with hilarious practical jokes. Now, imagine my arse chin represents the entire history of folk music. I'm sorry, I think I followed through again. No, I'm clean.
No, not prankster folk, Paul. Gangster folk.
Not prankster folk.
Gangster. Paddy Mac.
This is ridiculous. You can't make up your minds, can you? I'm Paul Morley, for fuck's sake. Writer and broadcaster Paul Morley. I am Talking Heads. I've done them all. I've done Britain's favourite smells. I love diabetes. Top 100 foghorns. But this is the worst setup I've ever known. In fact, it's shit.
Well, I mean, Paddy McDaddy Mac, he's a folk rapper, isn't he? I mean, he's got to be a player because they're all the same, that lot. Proper players. Someone's got to stop me. But this is proper gorgeous. That's got to be butter. That is got. Do you want to try some of that? No. You're missing out, that's gorgeous. Where were I now? Never mind believing in chords, he's done a fair bit of relieving himself in the chords. All night long, apparently, without a flipping ceasefire. I'm so filthy, aren't I? Proper potty mouth, ask anyone. I'll sod it. You only live once, don't you? That is gorgeous. That's got to be butter. Oh, do you know who else I heard? Sinead O'Connor.